Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Ken here from M&B Homestead. I got a project I got to do. I got to rescreen the door. I'm going to use a special screen that is animal proof, it says. Well, I have mini and bear. We're going to see how animal proof it is eventually. I have to admit, it is pretty good. We have it on our screen door that goes out from the kitchen to the backyard, and it has held up. They've pawed at it a couple of times. They've put their heads against it, and the only thing you gotta worry about is this piping coming out. Otherwise the screen is held up pretty good. So let's get this screen out, and then I'll get the new one. We'll start fitting it, and we'll get it in place. Okay. One of the tricks I learned over some time is to use spring clamps to hold that screen in place, and you'll see me do it when I get going in it, to help keep it taut. So when you're using your screen tool to put that piping in to hold that screen taut, so you can get to maintain a nice tight screen in there, and you don't need like 8 people to help you. So let's put these aside. We'll keep going, and I'll get the screen in place. All right, I'm not going to do too much talking, I don't think, so we'll see. Okay, probably should be using a screwdriver, but that works just as good. Okay, you just pull that piping out. I don't reuse this stuff. I get new stuff every time, just because, you know, works better. You know, I am by no means an expert at putting these screens in. I'm an expert at getting them out, not getting them in place. Okay. Some people use a single strand of this stuff to go around. The one bottom piece was 2 pieces. I do have replacement screen and replacement piping, or whatever it's called. I call it the piping. Okay. Just give a quick inspection of the track where this is going to go. Make sure it's kind of cleaned up, no garbage or anything in there. You don't want that in there. It'll hinder the piping from doing its job a little bit. Okay, I just trimmed this some of this plastic up a little bit. Make sure it's, again, nice and clean. No garbage in there or anything. If for some reason you can't do this or don't want to do it, your local big box or local hardware store should be able to help you out if they do this. I know they do at some of the big box stores around here. They help out, so they do this for a small fee. Once you do 1 or 2 of them, you kind of figure out how it's done. Okay, so let me go get the screen and the piping, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got the screen spline, as it's called. Okay, and then I have, this is the screen. It says pat resistant right here. Has worked the last time, and it will work this time, hopefully. I just need to get my little screen tool. Okay. You got a screen tool. Okay. It has 2 edges. It has a convex edge, which means it comes out, and it has a concave edge, which means it goes in. When you're putting the screen in, you use the concave edge. You want to drive that spline right into there. Okay. Now you're going to watch me do this, I'm going to completely unroll this screen probably, and so okay. So I'll do that. I'm going to use a couple of my clamps to hold it in place. Try to get them, I guess I would try to get them right by the corner. It tells you to use about a 1/4 inch past the okay. So, and then when you put that in, it'll draw from the back side. So, now my door's cut in a couple different, you can see right here I got a spacer, so I'll go to here and then trim it down when I'm done. I recommend using a box cutter knife or something very, very sharp to give you that edge that you need. Okay, that nice sharp. Okay, you can see the spline. It's got little ridges on it. You probably can't see that. Hopefully the camera focuses on that. You see the splines on it. Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm going to kind of unravel this a little bit, make a big spaghetti mess out of it. Okay, and then again the concave tool side, and you just kind of drive that in. But we'll see. Okay, let me handhold here for a minute, show you what's going on. Okay, you can see right here, there we go. All right, took a little bit. So you can see right here, I'm kind of driving that in that groove, and it's kind of pulling that screen. So we're gonna go with that and kind of keep that going. What I'm doing is I just fast forwarded the film here. I'm using a plastic screen tool, which was, I'll say basically a pile of junk. I started falling apart as I was doing the screen, and so I struggled so bad. I went out and as many people have said on YouTube, buy the right tool the first time, you'll do it right the first time. I don't have to redo the screen, but I will say I went out and bought a metal wheeled screen tool with a nice wooden handle, and that has made a world of difference. I've done multiple screens on the house now, and it is such a blessing. It drives that spline in real nice, and you don't have to worry about using a screwdriver as much to get that spline started in the corners. It works wonders. I wanted to just update you that I did go out and buy a proper screen tool, and it's working wonderful. Thanks. Oh man. I already got a rip in my screen right here. Hope I didn't cut that with the, oh yeah I did. Cut it with the knife. Alright. So I wasn't paying attention. Okay, getting there. We're getting there. Gotta keep cutting. You know, sometimes the knife just doesn't let you get close enough to the way it's built. So I'm better off with we're better off just using the blade itself. Probably not the safest way to do it, but it's effective. Sorry about walking in front of the camera all the time. I found a spot I gotta put back in here. There we go. There we go. There. Oh, good. Oh, good. So, all right. We got the project done. I got one little mistake I made up in the top corner, but this bottom one is nice and tight. This one's okay. Not like I wanted it, but it got the job done. So, I appreciate you following along, watching this, and if you like the video, give the old thumbs up. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to get notified when I get new videos posted, hit the little bell next to it till it says receive all notifications, and I'll see you on the next video.